All right, so we should be starting.
Should be, but
I think. See, here's my theory. The Holy Rollers were too scared to face an NLTP team, so they had to like download all their bots really quick. And then
to the.
But here's the thing:
we're not on the comp server.
we are on the comp server.
Oh, we are.
So
I'm being dumb.
in 2 days, we're gonna get some detection notices from Ank. I'm gonna be rubbing my hands. I'll be writing that post. Oh yeah.
PM's gonna be doing his best to kill him though. So it's a real one.
Some say Private Major has regularly been up to shady antics this season, as every week he has been spotted as unmuted during the games in the game channel.
Yeah, but look, once you
Small that over.
Yo,
once you
PK,
get
tree,
to
tree,
it.
tree.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, I can't say whether or not that's something we should worry about. But
Pretty
You
iffy.
could send a complaint about
Sure,
that,
ask me.
TBH.
all right, our nightmare is over. We should be able to start this game.
Oh, it's just beginning.
You guys are not going to believe what they'll do when they get a tackle. Just watch.
All right, we are started. Dubstep choosing not to go through that gate. Too scary. Phoenix Funk taking an ill-advised boost. Dubstep is the next grab. Phoenix cuts down on the flag carrier. Both flags reset, and all 4 in base.
so Legman got returned by an NLTP. A little shameful. Well,
Phoenix with
We'll see
2
what we can
returns
do.
in 30 seconds, 4 returns a minute. Unbelievable.
What a god.
yeah, but it doesn't count if you return pro tag.
You get Dubstep.
True.
Oh, Dubstep
Oh,
looks to
wait.
be out past Cynical. Ducks under Pro Tag, but Cynical gets that return.
Did a little
Shaba.
bit too much there, yeah.
Yeah, but Shaba
I
has some
think he was
space.
busted.
He can't get past Cynical on the solo.
Grim.
That's a little bit Grick. Yeah, when I first heard the lineup that Origin Ducks were loaning up 4 NLTP guys, it's grim if true.
They're actually their minors team
Oh.
tomorrow is gonna loan up the Power Up Girls USC team. So that should be a really exciting game to turn into.
So now we have 2 tag pros on offense for 21 Juke Street. They really want flag out of base. Pro Tag will get the grab, and his tag pro lead will die. So now Shaba has a 1-on-1 against Legman. Shaba cuts in too hard and gets returned.
Phoenix Funk 5 really targeting just Cynical there with the tag pro. A very, very KD biased. Very KD biased play there.
Pro Tag gets a grab out back of base. Legman looking for the re-grab. Phoenix Funk and Alchemist are not committing too hard either way. Pro Tag waiting for the bomb. He gets it. He'll go bottom, but Phoenix is there to get the reset. Dubstep has a grab. Shaba's got some blocks. He needs to get out past 3, and Shaba can get this bun. He can! Dubstep is out past 2. Dubstep coming into base top. And Alchemist and Phoenix Funk trying to fight off that OD. Doesn't happen. Alchemist does get a tag pro in base. Shaba's got a rolling bomb out. Abe Lincoln hits a snipe. Shaba's still alive, but barely. Dubstep picks the regrab. Pro Tag is out top.
Dubstep is out though, so that's buys himself some time.
Absolutely. Shaba plays anti, and Dubstep's coming in. He's going to use this bomb. Legman is returned by Shaba. And now Shaba and Alchemist need to hold these blocks for Dubstep to come in. Dubstep returned by Pro Tag. Legman playing some good anti on Phoenix Funk 5. So now the Holy Rollers will get a reset. I have to say, 21 Juke Street looks to have more scoring opportunities. They look to be playing a little bit more aggressively. Holy Rollers just kind of sitting back on OD. But obviously the smart decision when you lose pups 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, and NLTP pups are just worth a little bit more. So 21 Jinxer is used to fighting for him.
Pro Tag looking for that free grab as Alchemist commits towards that rolling bomb. Pro Tag has a good chance to come in. Abe Lincoln has a tag pro. And this should be a cap as Pro Tag takes the inside route. Holy Rollers get the first cap of the game and are up 1-0.
Yeah, that's can't really do much about that with the tag pro. And
Legman is coming in. Dubstep with a good bomb-to-bomb combo, and he'll be out. Alchemist, can't cut down on Legman. Phoenix Funk 5 has the reset. He's coming in. Abe Lincoln, one to beat. And Dubstep gets the cap. 21
Not
Juke Street
bad.
ties it up 1-1.
Instant classic right here.
Yeah, this is the game that you're gonna point to your grandchildren and go, why did I bother to watch this game?
Protag is fighting viciously for that pup, and he goes for the grab. Unsurprising to everybody. Dubstep will try and take the one pull, and Abe Lincoln will return to Protag, getting the second cap of the game for Holy Rollers. So Protag grabbing instead of taking the pup, and then Dubstep is the lone person back as he slips out past everybody. Protag will get another grab. He's going to cut across top of the field. Dubstep off the backboard gets the return. Legman has a grab, priming this bomb. Alchemist and Dubstep not too aggressive as Legman is out past 3. Dubstep priming the snipe. He'll get a pull. He'll go to the back of base. Dodges Abe Lincoln. Dodges Cynical, but Legman is coming in past a lot. And he's there past Shaba. 3-1 Holy Rollers. The in-base defense was just too strong for Holy Rollers. They're able to notch the third.
If you're trying to pull the flag, there are better places to go with it than sitting on the other team's flag tile.
I agree.
And that didn't quite happen there. So
Yeah, see what
Well, let's see.
Shaba does with this juke juice though.
the
He's
limit to what he
practicing
can
the
do
stretch
is a
for the
tech
game.
pro there.
Alk will secure that.
Just watch. Look at
Look at that.
Oh, what?
the grab.
Look at him almost grab.
It's the mind games.
He went for the bomb, but Abe Lincoln deflects perfectly. Looks like we'll have a double reset still. Holy Rollers up by 2 in the first half of this game 1 on Transilio.
Alchemist very smartly just taking away the portals. Nothing Protag can do about that.
Alchemist just playing a very collected game style. Phoenix Funk seems to be the aggressor on that defense.
Taking a look at the scoreboard already, we got 12 grabs for Protagonists. Eagerly trying to get that attempted cap record.
Protag getting the juke juice. He'll try and grab Abe Lincoln. Just needs to keep the flag in base, but Dubstep is looking for the clean grab. He'll zoom out past Abe Lincoln to the back of base, using the bomb out. Spikes himself, unfortunately, so Shaba will take the next grab. He's got to stay alive, but Protag has the juke juice as it expires. Abe Lincoln has the tag, bro. He'll get returned. Dubstep with a great kiss. So now Alchemist is out past 2. If he can get around the spikes and get the return on Legman, this could be good for 21 Juke Street. Cynical gets the return down backfield. Shaba missing the snipe. Dubstep is trying to take the boost out. Hits the back wall, so he stays alive. Chased by Cynical and Abe, though. Shaba will get the return off of regrab, rather. Pups will spawn in 10.
Yeah, 21 Jake Street's looks a little sort of unconfident with the portals in the Holy Roller space. And it doesn't look like it doesn't look like they're always sure which way the flag carrier is going to come out, and it's it's costing them caps. It's making them hesitate, and that's just still a little knowledge gap that Holy Rollers have been able to take advantage of.
Absolutely, and it seems like the plays that 21 Juke Street are getting kind of reamed out on are these, where although Phoenix Funk 5 gets the pull out successfully and returned by Legman, like I was saying, 21 Juke Street just seems to get caught a little bit when they have to stay alive, and they're just going every which way, either out of base too early, they're not using their routes effectively to stay alive, but these majors defenses are good at closing down and return for cap situations, so I think they're falling victim to that a little bit.
Yeah, they're doing okay in the middle of the map where it's sort of simpler. There's less to work with. But when it's coming to in base, when it's coming to using the portals, in sort of clever, creative ways, that's where I think the gap really manifests itself.
Absolutely. Shaba will get help from Dubstep with the lead. Oh, and right into Abe Lincoln. Does not use
There
his
been
tag per lead effectively, even though it runs out quick.
Some unlucky bombs and stuff from 21 J Street, but also, just a general lack of execution even when they do get out, bombing past defenders and right into a spike.
Shaba gets a decent grab. If Dubstep can get his button, he cannot. Legman is too quick on the button. Abe Lincoln is staying at O, surprisingly, but Legman, always a talented defender, staying back. Legman getting a return. Dubstep seems to be out. Gets his own return. He's coming in, but spikes himself in
walks
mid.
into a spike.
And now this is a good shot for Holy Rollers. Pro Tag with a great block off the bomb. That'll make it 5-1 for the Holy Rollers. Shaba needs Alchemist's help out, but Legman has a rolling bomb into base. Shaba needs to make decisions quick. Legman gets his own return, but gets returned by the gate, unfortunately.
30 by Pro Tag to stay alive there.
Absolutely. Dubstep into Cynical. Legman is going to use it. Passed in the gate. Alchemist just releases the button, and Legman is able to swoop in for the cap. Just a slight decision-making mistake by Alchemist. Let's Legman straight, or who capped that?
3.
Yeah, that was Legman. Alchemist is on the button up until and immediately after the point in time where Legman wants to go through the gate. But that's the only time that matters.
Oh yeah. So that half will go down 6-1 in favor of Holy Rollers. And
if I'm being honest, I kind of expected a little more out of Holy Rollers this half. They just weren't getting as many opportunities as they should have.
I mean, it's transcendent when they're up 5. I don't think I'm gonna sit here and throw stones at Holy Rollers. They played fine. They're probably not taking it super seriously, which is perfect because 21 Juke Street's not taking it super seriously, I think. So we've got this is the sort of classic end of the season MLTP matchups that we love to see, where both teams kind of just mail it in a little bit. And they say MLTP's die. This is why.
Looks like Abe has left group, so we'll be waiting for that.
And he's back.
Alright, so we're going to be starting game 1, half 2. What are some keys to success for 21 Juke Street to overcome this 5-point lead in the second half?
I think there are two main things they need to do. The first is be smarter, and the second is play better. They've got to figure out what they're doing with the portals, figure out where they're going with the flag, and then they've got to make sure that when they're taking the boosts and bombs and whatever, that it doesn't put them in a spike. And if they can do that, then I think they can really stem the bleeding this half.
Yeah, I really think 21 Juke Street / Origin Ducks Majors team.
3.
Their biggest
2,
advantage is
1.
just the knowledge that they have playing in MLTP, and that's something that the Holy Rollers simply just do not have. And I think that they really just need to use that to their advantage.
I think the overtime periods really help them gain sort of a clutch factor, and really allow them to have the experience to turn it on at certain moments. Dubstep will get that gate, taking out Legman's attempted cap.
I think because
he's just never gotten off the gate.
Yeah, because the weeks of the leagues are distinct, so NLTP is playing one more one more week, so the players have had a little more time to work with each other,
Yeah.
and
Like,
they've really
21
bonded better than Holy Rollers, I think.
Exactly,
21
because
Juke Street is literally just one step ahead right now.
21 Juke
It's
Street
just unbeatable.
already played in Week 10 form like a week ago, so you could tell that they have the advantage.
Yeah, this is the second time that 21 G Street has played Week 10 this season, so they know what it takes to do well in Week 10s, and Holy Rollers just haven't seen a Week 10 before today.
So Protag will swoop in. Legman has the tag pro guarding against OD, and Protag will get the first cap of the half, putting Holy Rollers up 7-1. That was just some harsh pup fights that ultimately went to the Holy Rollers. They were able to immediately capitalize on those situations. Dubstep keeping Protag ahead, but Cynical gets him on the bun, and he'll come through gate. That's another cap for Holy Rollers as Alchemist gets juked in the midfield. Legman is coming in below gate, and Dubstep steps on him effectively. Alchemist is going for the boost pass, but Protag gets the split boost. He's coming for the bomb, and he's bombing up for the 9th cap in his game.
Yeah, Protag has a long life experience of not being touched, and he's really able to take advantage of that today during his MLTP games.
So now Protag
I don't have a good way to finish that. But
come into the middle.
whatever.
If Cynical can get this return, it looks good. Oh, Cynical gets a double. Abe Lincoln and Cynical have juke juices in base, and what you can't do right there is grab. So Protag will boat it just a bit for the 10th cap in this game. Dubstep a grab below base, splitting Abe and Cynical, and Dubstep will be out top. Legman just coming in mid base, and he will be returned. Dubstep still finding an out and still finding some space in the middle of the field. Legman looking for the snipe. If Dubstep can get past these three, which he can't, Abe Lincoln is there in the midfield. Legman tests the gate far too much, and now Shab is coming in through the midfield. He'll get returned.
So, I mean, this is still a strong performance from Dyson Majors. I mean, okay, I mean Origin Ducks, and and they're
Dubstep in! He's coming in. He's got the portal, and that's a cap. Slides under Legman through that gate bun, and that will be the second cap for 21 Juke Street in dramatic fashion.
Does Protag have a macro for God bombed into it? I like that he knows already that I'm gonna get messed up. So no, he's just typing.
Legman with a great bomb, but into a spike.
Has he ever bombed before? That's just embarrassing.
Dubstep is going to the back of base, hitting that portal, but that will lead him nowhere. Shaba has a chance to get out if he used this bomb, but Cynical catches up to him. Dubstep with the boost combo. He'll go straight to grab. He's got one thing on his mind, and that is getting the flag in his hands. We got pup spawning now. Legman will pick up a tag pro mid. Shaba has a juke juice, and Alchemist will round it out with a rolling bomb, which he'll send Legman across base.
And rolling bombs on D are really powerful, so it's good to see 21 G Street taking advantage of that.
Yeah, and Cynical finally cracks down on Dubstep in base. Legman taking a tag pro grab. He should be out top. If Alchemist can prime the snipe. Oh, Alchemist misses the snipe, and Cynical blocks Shaba off the button for the 11th cap in this game.
I really praise Alchemist there for his just advanced strats. It's pretty clear by now that 21 Juke Street is just playing the long con. They just want to give Holy Rollers a sizable lead before they make it the greatest comeback of all time in MLTP history. And those were some great mind games there. They just missed the boost intentionally to really give Legman a false sense of confidence.
Absolutely, you gotta put something at the beginning of your hype videos, and
exactly.
He seemed to have gotten the play there as Legman picks up that juke juice from mid, hitting the bomb combo and pushing Alchemist into the grab. Alchemist will get killed by the bomb, and Abe Lincoln will clean up the job in base. Protag is out past 2 with Dubstep has a juke juice, and Abe Lincoln will zoom in for the kill. Phoenix Funk though is out past 2, including Abe with that juke juice, and he'll just be waiting in the midfield for his defense to clean it up.
Yeah, so if you're someone who was a free agent this season, wasn't sure if they should sign up for a league. You should absolutely sign up for MLTP, and maybe you too can play majors as a meme for a team that's absolutely actively throwing.
Dubstep going towards the bomb, but he hits into Cynical. Can't quite take that straight horizontally, and he pays the price. Pups will be spawning in 5. And Dubstep just going straight in for the grab. I think Dubstep will have the greatest grabs per minute of any MLTP player right now. And he tries to slide by Legman and Cynical. Does not happen. Shaba taking it out. Trying to keep regrab alive, but Dubstep is not there in time. Alchemist will take the one flag carrier out, but Legman is past 3 and he's coming into base. If they can get some blocks, Shaba and Phoenix
Funk. Century.
Alchemist with the backwards boost, and he gets pro tag. Dubstep with the bomb down, and he gets a cap. What a cap by 21 Juke Street.
The cerebral. The comeback starts now.
Yeah, Dubstep is basically the poor man's pro tag.
I just like 21 Juke Street's caps a lot more than Holy Rollers.
Yeah, I think
that's really understandable.
21 Juke Streets had more rewarding caps this week, and that's really important when it comes to getting the moral victory.
So pro tag is idling by the corner as returned by Phoenix Funk. I think there should be style points in MLTP. Put that in my commissioner's app. And
what's one small thing you'd like to change about the league? I think we should get style points.
Style points.
Instead of caps counting for 1, why not have a panel of judges that rate each cap, and we can discard the top 2 and bottom 2 scores?
They all have to be from different teams, though.
Yeah.
Or different leagues, rather.
An independent panel of judges.
What does the ELTP judge say? Phoenix Funk getting the return. Shaba has a grab and back of base. He's automatically out past 2. Dubstep can't get his button, and Cynical just stays solid. So Holy Roller's up 12-3. Grick if true.
Yeah, two more points. They'll hit 2 touchdowns, but plenty of room to be satisfied. If you're 21 G Street, NFL players get paid a lot more, and they give up way more than 14 points or 12 points. Or
absolutely, you just gotta. But you gotta think about the length of playing time for the NFL players. Oh, and Cynical and Pro Tag will bait the tag pro into the gate off the rolling bomb spawn. Because football players they only have like 10, 15 years. I mean, if they're lucky, 15 years.
It's a surefire cap.
But tag pro players only have 2 months until this game dies out.
Yeah. Oh.
And Phoenix Funk will get sniped by Abe as Shaba picks up this flag. Abe will get the return.
So for those of you that saw Super Santa's idea on RMLTP about encouraging super teams, this is what the league would look like every single week if you that idea passed. So if you like this type of play, then make sure you go give his idea an upvote, and if you don't, then do anything else.
Honestly, I'm pretty hyped about this right now. Cynical getting the return in the midfield. Like this is cool to watch. I mean, I could
once in a while. Not more than that.
Ooh, Dubstep picking up the return. Legman diffusing tactfully. He's waiting in the midfield. Dubstep boosts behind him. We've got 30 seconds left in the game, and Legman is trying for this final cap. He goes for the bomb. Phoenix Funk takes it. Legman is in the midfield. He's past 1. He goes to the bomb, and now he's past 1 if he can juke Dubstep. Dubstep ends up soloing him in the midfield. Can't quite get Pro Tag. Pro Tag's out past 2. He's going gate. Cynical and Legman get the gate blocks. Abe Lincoln doesn't snipe. Good call by Abe Lincoln. And Pro Tag will run in for the final cap of this game. This game will end 13-3 in favor of Holy Rollers.
Pro Tag trying to get the cap flag. I can't do it.
Can't even get it.
Depressing.
Cynical with an undefined KD. I think that's going to hurt his stats a bit. But he's probably more excited just to come out with the win.
No, he's not.
That's the meme.
So Cynical actually said in a thread that people make fun of him having focusing on his KD, but he only has a good KD because he doesn't do things like run into spikes, which is a little weird because the rest of the league isn't like actively trying to run into spikes either. But regardless, that's his reason for why he has a good KD, and definitely not that he just plays for stats.
So do you think I can ask okay then if they can loan their streamer up so I could play while I'm streaming? How dank would that be?
Unreal. First person perspective for this game. Because this is 2013 again or something. We just don't care about quality.
J-Bay, you wanna play?
Oh,
Oh,
unreal.
I was mostly joking because my shit's Garbo if I'm streaming.
I mean, this team's Garbo, am I right?
No, you can play 21 G Street.
Yeah,
Thanks for the offer, though. I appreciate it.
If you're interested in playing for OK then to Origin Ducks, just comment "I want to play" in Twitch chat, and you might get
No. Comment exclamation point jump. All right, and then you'll jump into this game real quick.
I mean, we could have more people playing at a time. We'll just be giving up one cap every 5 seconds automatically per the rules.
Yeah, I mean, it might actually it might be a little better than that than this past had.
Get the cheeky 5v4 in.
110% bounciness.
Oh, my jerseys don't show up. Crap.
That's okay.
That's fine. It's okay.
No big loss. Let's be real. But speaking of big losses, the second game is about to get underway.
Dubstep with the first grab, first step. Protag has the second grab. He'll be out top. He looks to be out past 3 if he can take this gate properly, and he'll get the first cap of the game. Holy Roller's up 1-0.
Yeah, this game is really a grab contest between Protag and Dubstep. The only real difference between these two teams is that Protag's grabs end in caps, and Dubstep's end with him dead.
Very true.
But other than that, two very similar teams with very similar playstyles.
Insightful IMO. And Protag will get some space up top. Abe Lincoln coming off of regrab to get the return on Shaba. Dubstep is guarded by his gate by Alk, and Protag will wave over that flag tile. Doesn't get returned though, so no harm. We got pup spawning in 4 seconds as Shaba looks to be out past many. Shaba's got a return for cap opportunity, and Legman will pick up the rolling bomb, unfortunately. Oh, not double tapped by Phoenix, and Shaba will be returned. Legman walking his way into base, returned by Phoenix. Protag missing the backward snipe, so now Alchemist is out top. He'll take the boost in, gets a cap under Shaba's blocks. That'll be the first cap, and 21 Juke Street ties it up again.
Total G Street is good for a cap a half. The real challenge is holding Protag and Legman to no caps.
Yes. And Alchemist will get a return in the backfield. Protag has a grab out. He seems to have a little bit of space. Dubstep being traced up top. Returned by Cynical. Another return by Cynical. Now Cynical might be able to get the reset for Holy Rollers. Shaba with a kiss. And Phoenix Funk and Dubstep now have the task to track down Legman. They cannot. Shaba comes in as the third man to secure the reset. Oh, Legman boosting Shaba into the spike, but Phoenix Funk 5 comes in at the end, getting the pup. And Protag will boost all the way back and forward. And return.
I think Protag actually intentionally killed himself so that he could grab the flag again quicker. Very, very advanced strats for
Legman will gate 2, so Shaba needs to stay alive. Dubstep will eventually pull on to regrab. Legman with a defusal. Phoenix swarms out of nowhere, though. Abe Lincoln gets a top return on Shaba. Protag coming out mid through the spikes. Dubstep escaped. No! Protag will swoop in. Alchemist almost certainly dooming him, but that was the only chance he had at the boost block. And that'll be a cap for the Holy Rollers. They're now leading again. But if Protag needs to get out. Phoenix Funk trying to get the return. He'll get it. Shaba equalizes it 2-2. Dubstep is coming in bottom. Abe Lincoln and one Tiger will be gated. The other will grab. Abe Lincoln up bottom. He's got a return for cap opportunity if he can get past Shaba. Alchemist does have space. No chasers on him. Abe Lincoln will be returned. Protag out bottom. Cynical with a great return. Now Dubstep will get to the flag before Protag. And again, some ill-timed boost.
I think he had to try to kiss there. Protag's gotten 2 lucky timing caps this half.
Dubstep swoops in for another grab, and Legman capitalizes off the Flaccid. Protag coming up top. And he's going to boost straight down off the backboard, but Dubstep will be there with no blockers. Alchemist with a great split. Now he'll come out mid. A bomb by Phoenix will keep Alchemist alive. And Alchemist will try it. No, he'll get returned by Abe Lincoln off the boost.
It's hard to cap when you boost 20 tiles wide of the flag, but he didn't really have a choice.
You just got to aim for those moral victories off those capping opportunities.
Yeah,
It looks
you know,
like
it's not did I boost into a cap, it's did I manage to not walk the boost.
True. And now Dubstep will have this boost off the tag. Prolini tries to go off the back corners. Shaba blocked by Cynical, and Legman will swoop it in for the 5th cap of the game. It's 5-2 in favor of Holy Rollers. Five minutes left to go in this half. Looks like Holy Rollers are kind of running away with it. And I've got another game at 9:15. 9:30, I think, actually. So we should be on time. With on time.
We can always make them delay.
Loosely defined. And Dubstep will be out bottom. He's sneaking in for the cap. That will be it. 5-3. Still Holy Rollers in front, but 21 Juke Street climbing back out from the cellar as Legman pulls the almost reset. Dubstep manages to get out bottom. He's going to try and take this bottom boost in, but Abe Lincoln is there to go in front of him. Shaba is able to pick up that next grab, though. And a good kiss. Dubstep with a great gate. Now, Alchemist might be able to rush this into base, but he's got no one back for 21 Juke Street. No one to help him as Dubstep tries to go for the risky, and he'll let Protag out. Now Protag is in the driver's seat as he comes in top gate. Dubstep isn't blocked by Legman, and returned by Abe Lincoln. Protag's got 2 to beat with Legman's bomb, and Shaba goes into the flag. Legman gets a return. Abe Lincoln gets the 2nd, and Protag will get the 6th cap of the game for the Holy Rollers. Oh, Legman trying to sneak out back.
It was a very, very strong bomb there. You know, that's how the professionals do it. All over the world, that's how they bomb. And it's very nicely done.
Protag with a good defusal, but both of them are in front, both defenders. Legman with a great gate will allow Protag to be out past 2. He's going past 3 with a boost straight into flag, and that'll be another cap for Holy Rollers with some ill-timed gate plays by 21 Juke Street. They are failing the one rule of Emerald, which is don't get gated. You guessed it. Thanks for finishing off my sentence, PK.
I wasn't sure. I thought the first rule of life in general was just to stay hydrated. So when you said don't get, I couldn't figure out because I knew it wasn't don't get hydrated.
Wait, why would you not get hydrated?
Exactly. That's why I didn't understand what was happening.
Threw you for a loop. Don't get dehydrated would be
exactly
the answer. As Protag is sneaking into bottom of base, he's trying to take the bomb. Does not happen. Phoenix will grab. Abe Lincoln will try and squash the grab attempt. It'll happen. Abe Lincoln trying to block Dubstep, but Legman's coming in the rolling bomb, and Dubstep grabs off the rolling bomb defusal, which will lead to a kiss. Holy Rollers are not able to convert that cap attempt, but Protag is zooming in past 2. He's weaving in, but Alchemist steps up in time. Legman will boost down on the drop down. Dubstep priming the boost. He gets it. The backwards boost. It was so backwards. And Dubstep will try and get the reset. Protag sneaks out top. Protag around. Alchemist has a pull. and he escapes by Cynical, buying his team some time. But Abe Lincoln has a return for Cap, and he'll get it. Pro tag, the 8th cap of the game for the Holy Rollers. With 2 minutes left.
A very grabby 21 Jig Street offensive D, if we can call it that. For Pro tag, it's a little bit like looking in a mirror. And he's able to get a cap as a result. And the biggest problem is that even when 21 Jig Street gets reset, which...
A great button by Cynical off of the attempted snipe, and that will be another Holy Rollers cap. Some good teamwork by the Holy Rollers to secure that last one.
But even when they get reset, which they've gotten resets, both defenders get beat on the same move. And when that was a really nice base by Legman.
Oh yeah.
But when when both defenders get beat by one move, you really put your offensive D in trouble. You take yourself out of any sort of ability to dominate the flow of play or to do anything at all. And so they've got to limit the second defender overcommitting.
Absolutely.
And I'm obviously a defensive expert, so clearly know what I'm talking about. No, but and that's not an easy thing to fix, and that's the biggest difference between being like a majors level defender and being an MLTP level defender, and they'll get better at it as they play and practice and move up the ranks. But that's why the score is 10-3, even though they could have had a better score this half.
Absolutely, and Dubstep runs into the gate for the attempted cap on 21 Juke Street's part. Shaba will take the next one in, and he looks to have the blocks. Phoenix with a great return, and Shaba will pitch in the 4th cap of the game. 21 Juke Street just routing, or just running.
Yeah,
the late,
just routing.
Just routing a little bit.
This is an okay score, I think.
Yeah.
In part because it's 10-4. But
Shaba will have the only chance to block this cap. He'll get a pull, but Abe Lincoln is there for the grab defense. We'll make it 11-4 with 4 seconds left, and that will round out the game. 11-4 Holy Rollers.
Depressing, but that's fine. That's the most caps that 21 Jig Street has managed in a half this season across all play.
That's funny.
So really well done.
Yeah. You really want our bye week spot, don't you, PK?
Really want to what?
Our bye week spot?
Yeah.
Good job for ball farmers if you want.
Yeah.
Because, who is 12 seed? Probably like Ben used balls or something, right?
I don't know, because Ball Dig is close to us.
Oh, yeah, true.
But it's really between us and you guys hold the common opponent's tiebreaker. So you'll have to drop one, or 2 if we drop 1, whatever. But we have to gain a game on you guys one way or the other. And if that doesn't happen, then we'll have the top non-bye spot. And 21 Jig Street in their first season of making the 18 playoffs, potentially getting a first round bye, which is helpful because you can keep the false hope alive for an extra week. He's left, but that's fine.
So I think at this point, Origin Ducks just have to kind of move on from this game. They're playing playoffs next week. These guys just have to kind of move on and get prepped up for that. They're playing the same game. They're getting really familiar with the Holy Rollers right now. I really like the Dubstep Cynical matchup. I think it's going to be very important next week.
Yeah, it's really important for a lot of the people on the Origin Ducks team sort of have weak fingers because they're just not very strong, and so being able to rest them for a week is absolutely critical for their playoff success.
It really cuts down on injuries too.
Yeah.
Do you guys know if Tears versus Los Santos Pings is on right now?
It got
No, I kinda got rescheduled.
rescheduled, I think, which prompted.
To tomorrow?
Actually, I don't know when, but I know it got a. There was a comment from Rob Delaney.
Yeah, I saw that. That was in my inbox.
Yeah.
You know what?
It was very unhappy. But
Let me check. Let me check how many viewers I have.
Rob Delaney
67?
said-
Perfect for my soapbox. The captains need to stop rescheduling games right before or day of the games. It's pissing me off because honestly, everyone's like, why are there any streamers? You can't schedule for a game, especially Golden Gate Warriors or. I know Tears has done it a couple times. Los Santos Pings has done it a couple times. Golden Gate Warriors does it literally every week. You can't schedule a game to stream a game for when you don't know if it's being moved to Monday, Tuesday, or during one of your other games. It's the worst. It's the worst. Just stop doing that. You talk to their captain. You get some communication going, like captains should, and you get a game time and you stick to it. It's like a promise to the league. Do that.
True.
All right, we should be starting this game. So, do you think? Oh yeah, go on.
I was seeing a suggestion that was like, basically to like make it a rule that you have to get your game streamed, but that's exactly the problem. Is like if I mean, so like right now we have the ability to stream every game because literally like, or I mean at least to get it recorded, because like pretty much anyone can record games. So it's like if we can get every game at least recorded right now, then why aren't we? And you know, I mean the like fluidity of game times is like a different issue, but at the same time, like for people who are just streaming games, like you can't ask them to do that when they don't know how they can like schedule all the games that they're streaming.
Exactly.
And, you know, like you gotta hope for like more streamers to come in for like with the push, but like with poor organization, it's, and I mean that on again both the maybe part of the streamer, but if captains are doing that, then poor organization on part of the captains, then there's not really like that's pretty unappealing for especially like new streamers.
And Legman swarms in on the split second that the game was open to notch the first cap of this game for the Holy Rollers. First cap of the half, rather. Game is 12-4 in favor of the Holy Rollers. And again, it's just bad optics when you just have games that may be played, maybe not at a certain day, and it's just bad visibility for the league. As Legman should have a third cap here as he swarms in past the flash hitting 21 G Street.
And it doesn't help the like whole MLTP is dying thing when you can't get your game streamed. You know, when you can hype games and whatever, you can put window dressing on whatever problems you've got and ignore them. And you know, ultimately, it's on. For some inexplicable reason, people still stream games week after week. I'm not sure what they see in it, but the captains have to do their part in making that, you know, appealing. The commissioners have to do their part in making it easier, which is one of the things I talked about on my app, and there's room for improvement here significantly, and it's not hard to improve from where we are. Mostly because it's hard to go any worse, but you know.
And Protag just slides by Dubstep's OD for the next cap in the game.
Yeah, Protag for this half, he's looking to get 7 caps to break the single week cap record, and 32 grabs to get 100 grabs in the week. And you know, if anyone can do it, it's Protag. He probably will have it a little easier with the 32 grabs than the 7 caps, but you know.
Protag gets a grab, but Alchemist gets their turn. It's all
when
about
you
those quick grabs and quick flashes so he can
Yeah.
get back and grab again.
yeah, if you decide you don't care about the caps, like 32 grabs is nothing. I do that every half. It's easy. My team hates me.
Yeah, the only
That's okay.
problem with getting 32 grabs a half is that fourth half you'll be benched.
Yeah, and so I have Quibble on my
Doesn't
team.
matter
So
when it's
I'm
already
getting
the fourth half.
Quibble on my team. I'm getting yelled at every week for grabbing. It's unreal.
And Alchemist will get
Oh,
a block
Phoenix was out.
Just straight line.
Just have to juke. Hit the juke button.
Yeah.
Next up, we're gonna have grab. He's gonna hesitate though.
Man, I'm gonna have to start up the next game immediately after this one. Yikes.
So.
Yeah, probably gonna ditch you
Oh
for
shit.
Probots.
Oh yeah, I have to ditch you too.
That's good. Jibby's used to being ditched.
Well,
So.
now, actually.
Dubstep trying to use that wall juke. Shaba out top, but Abe Lincoln gets the return. Legman will go straight across gate for the next cap.
Protag needs 5 caps.
Legman
In order
past
to break the
3.
record.
Using that
Leg-
boost, can't hit it. He should have
Legman
went
looks
back.
like he's trying to break the record this half. So Protag unable to grab,
Oh, good
which
on
hasn't
Abe.
stopped him before, but
Legman has rolling, but Protag will grab anyway.
he's just gonna die at some
Got
point.
that
Like,
YOLO strats. Oh no, he's still alive, behind 3.
He's
trying to
gotta
juke it
wait.
in midfield.
he's got to wait till Legman's roll number runs out so he can die quicker.
He'll get returned.
It's all about working for your personal stats.
5 minutes to go in the equivalent of the USA-Serbia basketball game, and we have a score of 16-4 in this Emerald game too.
The Emerald Games has a nice ring to it.
And Legman will get a 17th cap for the game. Like Pokemon Emerald. Protag will be spiked by Dubstep. You know, Berlin Ball just shouldn't have said anything because now everyone's trying to play no grab on Protag. Like everyone has a thing, right? You're trying to get Legman to not cap. You're trying to kill Cynical. You're trying to get Protag to not grab. I don't know what they're trying to do to Abe Lincoln, but I guess he
Just
will
make him tilt repeatedly, probably.
make him miss snipes. I don't know. Make him grab. Make Abe Lincoln grab.
No one cares enough about Abe Lincoln to have a thing for him, unfortunately.
And Shama will take the nub step off of Cynical and Abe. Since Cynical doesn't want to grab.
You know, have you ever thought about a team of 4 Cynicals? Do you think they would just AFK out of every game? Or do you think they would do something?
I figure at the beginning of the season, if you had 4 Cynicals, one Cynical would have to like draw the short straw. Like they put it all the Cynicals into numbers.org, and the one Cynical that gets picked has to be the designated grabber for the season. None of the other Cynicals would grab.
Yeah, I mean, every game would end like 0-0.
Of course.
You know, they'd all have insane KDs, except for the grabbing guy, who would have no caps.
Actually, I don't know, because while the other Cynicals aren't grabbing, while the offensive Cynical isn't grabbing, the offensive Cynical will probably grab pups, not play OD. So then that would lead to a lot of tag pros. So offensive Cynical would probably get a decent
But he would have to go
return
flag
or
pro every time
tags.
because the other Cynicals don't give enough of a shit to grab.
No, because the offensive Cynical that's getting pups isn't the offensive Cynical that's getting grabs. And
think they
Legman
might just play
will
3D.
gate 1 for the cap and bait Phoenix into the grab and spike.
Do you think on D the 2 Cynicals would be fighting each other for returns, or would they be doing what he actually does and trying to run away from the play as much as possible?
Absolutely fighting each other for returns, unless there's a tag pro in base, in which case they will be going straight to the opposing team's base. That's a good question, though.
Yeah. It's important to consider all possibilities.
And Abe Lincoln comes in with the tag pro, secures pro tag with the 20th cap of the game.
Yeah, Protag has 4 caps. He needs 3 more. Wishes he could borrow 3 of them from Legman, who currently has 5. So Protag, trying to break the record, doesn't even have the most caps on his team this half.
Yeah, it's
So,
too bad that Legman can't use the loan system for caps.
Yeah,
And,
chasing game needs a little bit of work by Protag, but he's never been good at chasing.
No, and he spikes right there. Abe Lincoln taking dubstep out. Maybe he'll maybe Protag will be able to set the Cynical set the KD record. Maybe Protag will be able to set the DK record.
Poor DK.
Gets the open field return. We got 2 bits left in this game.
And in this game,
I guess
we
we call it a game.
Yeah, if you would.
It's a lot more
like,
hype
man.
at the beginning. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it was a lot more hype back when we had like a little bit of hope that it might not be
Protag
this.
will cap.
Protag will cap, whatever. So does the record? Would the record count? Because for the MLTP record, shouldn't it be set against an MLTP
Protag
team?
will. Oh no! Protag doesn't cap. Cynical gets
Right, but
returned.
like since Stalin set the record, or if it's still
Protag will
Stalin's
cap.
record, then it was set against. I don't know if it is his still, but if it is,
This
then that
is
was against.
technically an MLTP team.
Is it? Because that was set like Evercap and God Poppers, or that's still who it was set against. You know, were, believe it or not, technically an MLTP team. But this is a bunch of whatchamacallits, you know. So
It's a bunch of who's their faces.
yeah, like no one's heard of these guys before. But so they're not good. So you know, does this actually count?
So now
Because
Legman will come
they're
in
not
past
they're not
3.
technically MLTP players. They're not on a roster. They're loans. They're explicitly not MLTP players.
That's a cap.
So maybe it doesn't count.
No, it caps. It counts. I mean,
Protag has 6 caps, so he needs 1 more in 33 seconds, and he's just gonna go for the grab instead. And
he doesn't have that much time for this grab record, honestly.
you know he'd be yelling at his team if he had a mic, but he doesn't. So
Goes right into Alchemist. Like, he's not even disguising it well at all.
dude, I think Alchemist was typing actually. So really not a good look from Protag there. Who's got
Protag
8
misses the
seconds.
flag!
And in the end, Protag just can't get it done to no one's real surprise.
Can't even do the thing that's bad that he
And
always
he
does.
gets 31 grabs, so he was 1 cap short and 1 grab short. So if he had gotten the grab and gotten the cap, he could have gotten both on 1, but instead he got neither, which is sort of the story of Protag's life.
Absolutely heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's you know, against an NLTV for the you know, against an LTV team trying to set, you know, offensive records for success and futility at the same time, and he does neither.
Alright, I'm gonna play some music and go to the meme team channel. I'll see you
Alright.
guys.
I'll see you.